Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
Hi everyone, this is Gavin Higashi, and this is my Positive Insight interview, and this is my 15th interview.
Wow.
So slowly but surely, I'm just plugging along and meeting great people and getting good stories and just thankful. So again, my goal is to share from people in our community and really my community, the people that I meet with, share their positivity and share their influence on me as well. So today I have a very special person for me. So Sarah Lassen, who has been a friend of mine and a client, but a friend of mine for a very, very long time. So I'm very appreciative of her time, and thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. So tell me a little bit about you.
A little bit about me. I'm a mother of 3. I have a 20-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 10-year-old.
Okay.
I'm married to my best friend, Tim Moore.
So cool.
And I've been a realtor for 18 years.
That's awesome. I wish I was married to Tim Moore.
There's a few other moms that are said, oh, you're not a mom.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious watching some of those moms.
He's such a nice guy. Such a good guy. So, good job.
Yeah.
Way to hook that guy.
I know. I just have to clarify, Tim's a coach, and there's a lot of moms that think he's pretty awesome. I think he's pretty awesome too, but...
That's awesome.
Yeah.
He is awesome. So, we'll just get into these questions. So, what are your whys? Like, why do you wake up? Why do you get going every day?
My family drives me. I'm very passionate about making life just as awesome as it can be for everybody. And my family is where all of that starts.
Very cool. I feel like that's a big why for most of us, right?
Yeah.
Is our family. So, thank you. So, what challenges do you remember overcoming that you grew and learned from, or anything specific?
Well, there's lots of challenges in life, right? Like, you never seem to have a shortage of challenges. And I think one of my earliest challenges was trying to figure out how to make a living. You know, how to take care of myself and my son. I was a single mom for a period of time, and that was really hard. And real estate gave me just a wonderful way to provide for my family and make a difference in the lives of those that I cared about. And I think that challenge of, trying to figure out how to make ends meet was especially hard when you're trying to, provide a living, but also support another life and really groom them to be a healthy, happy person. And I'm really grateful for what I've learned getting to be a realtor, because I get to be a part of people's lives for a really intense period of time. Like, usually it's about 3 months, right?
Right.
And so you get to kind of step into different people's worlds and see how they do their life, and then you can take from it. It's like, oh, I really like the way you handle this part of your life or that part of your life.
Yeah.
And I think I'm a better person personally because of my work.
Yeah.
And I think I'm better at work because of my personal life.
Yeah.
So it's been kind of neat to see that evolution in my journey.
Very cool. I've not heard someone say that. So, better person because of your personal life, or better in business because of your personal life, and better in your personal life because of business. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, it was interesting to see that sometimes you're challenged to figure out how to do things better. Like, how can I manage my time in a way that I can show up for, my kids? And then suddenly when you get a breakthrough in that area, you find that you're better at managing your time at work. And, same with communicating. It's like, how do I get my point across in a way that is effective? And when you have a breakthrough at work, sometimes you're just that much better of a parent.
Yeah, very cool. That's excellent. And it just ties together. Everyone's like, I don't know how to balance work and life, and how do I kind of keep both together. I think if you're coming from that angle and looking at it as like, how can I be better in my life with what I learned from business? How could, that's a good tie-in. I've not thought of it that way. So good job. So what have you read, seen, listened to recently?
Well, I don't have a ton of time.
Usually
if I'm reading something or listening to something or watching something, it has to do with whatever's required for my kids.
Yeah.
And if we're relaxing, we're watching whatever they want to watch. So some of my favorite things to watch are kids' movies.
It's perfect. It's perfect. And there's so much to be learned in kids' movies, right?
Oh my gosh, the lessons are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, really profound things are discussed and shared when you're watching kids' movies.
Absolutely. I'm trying to think of like one recently, but like Moana was really good. I thought
that
was
was a
good.
good
That had
one.
a good message.
That had a great message.
Plus, I like the scene, so I liked it. Anyways.
Yeah, she was total BA.
Very good. Very good. Very good. So that, I mean, I'm curious, like any superhero movies that you like watching, or any superheroes that would tie to some of the movies you've watched?
Well, Riley, when he was little, his favorite superhero movie was The Incredibles.
Okay.
And I thought Elastigirl really nailed it. I was like totally in love with Elastigirl because of the way that she can just like stretch herself any
Yeah.
which way to be whoever she's got to be as the mom and the superhero, and she's just wrangling life. And so, yeah, I think Elastigirl's the bomb.
That's a great movie, by the way. And there's a good story behind that movie, actually, with The
Yeah.
Incredibles. Yeah, the guys that actually wrote that movie, they were all going to leave Pixar. And they brought them together. They were kind of like the misfits of Pixar. Like, no one could manage them. And so they joined this one team, and they put together that movie. That was their movie. Anyways. So Elastigirl. You definitely relate to Elastigirl. I could see that. Just always putting out the fires and always just figuring it out. So you've always been good at that. From an outsider looking in, I've always seen that.
Thanks, Gavin.
Mantras, quotes, sayings, anything you kind of live by?
2.
Okay.
2. Everybody wins. Everybody wins is a mantra that it just means so much to me, whether I'm negotiating a transaction or dealing with, family stuff. I just really want everybody to win. And I feel like in real estate, it goes a long way when you listen carefully to your client and figure out what it looks like for them to win.
Yeah.
And I'm constantly amazed at how kind of unreasonable people sound sometimes when I'm in their kitchen and they're telling me like, oh, and I want to, have the equity from my house this month, but I don't want to actually move until this month. And, they're telling me all these things, and I laugh when I take the time to listen and write it down and tune into what it looks like for that person to win, and then I share it with other people. Oftentimes you can actually make it happen.
Yeah.
And when I'm in, the parenting mode of trying to figure out what does it take for, a family member to win, it's oftentimes little things and simple things. But I love taking the time to figure out what that looks like for people and helping them win.
Do you know that, so just that statement though, everybody wins, what that tells me is that you're seriously slowing down to think about the other person. And when you're thinking about the other people, to make sure that they're satisfied in the transaction or taken care of, I mean, everybody wins means that you're thinking about everybody else as well. And that's, to me, that's how I read it. So, yeah.
Yeah, it goes a lot better when everybody wins.
Yeah, exactly. In every situation,
yes.
Right? In every situation. So what's the other one?
Oh, the other one is, I read this actually. I think it was from Cheryl Richardson, but I like thinking about having my actions and words benefit the highest and best good of all concerned.
Okay.
And when you think about, writing a contract and, putting something together, if you think about the highest and best good of all concerned, things come together in a really nice way that when you're at the closing table, everybody gives hugs, everybody smiles, and there's a lot of grace in the transaction. And in family dynamics, it's the same thing. It's like if you can think about the highest and best good of everybody concerned and let your actions and words come from that point, it creates a flow and an energy where everybody wants to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know, family can sometimes be hard.
Yeah.
And
yeah, absolutely.
Figuring out how to be my best, because I'm not always my best. Sometimes I'm a real cranky, cantankerous, difficult person to be around, right? Like,
I have never seen that.
well, I've heard a few times that I like to get my way.
That's funny.
But it's cool. It's kind of fun to shift gears from, trying to win and get your way versus, highest and best good for everybody concerned.
Yeah, I love that. Well, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you doing this with me. You've obviously been a huge influence on me professionally as well as my family, so personally.
And you've been a huge influence on me
you're
professionally
very
and personally.
Yeah, I think, that's what's cool is that, when we build relationships like this, that we can benefit in all kinds of ways. And I know how much of a support you've been to Nikki and to me, as well as Tim for us. So just appreciate you very much, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do this. I know I know you're busy, and I know you're really busy, and for you to spend 10 minutes with us and share with the world your secrets is a big deal for me. So thank you so much.
My pleasure. I was really honored that you asked.
Of course. So thank you everyone for watching, and have a really productive rest of your week. And thank you for all the support, and have a great day.
Have a great day.